There is a reason they call this the prettiest little stadium in America. Glad to have you with us from Paulson Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Georgia Southern Eagles. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Using his legs, it's Meadows. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Could be an alley. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Makes the catch. It's Culliver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Nice route. Nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the end route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in.
It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Going for the marker on the ground. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play, they're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play, don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and for the third down and goal situation.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Right on the the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
So Georgia Southern's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Now to guide the attack is Max Johnson. Tough day in that last loss. Threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll move the tight end. Johnson wants to throw it. It's caught. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Hollins. Runs through a tackle. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Makes a catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the give off the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why run.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done. All that time, offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Second down coming up. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they're able to get him down. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The corners are walked up tight. Right on the money. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
A first down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Meadows. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Reese, never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Meadows. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. The sure hands. It's Helms. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
A nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Meadows. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught behind the line. It's Dallas. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space for the first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 6 team, the Missouri Tigers.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Marshall! The defense putting points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. He now has 53 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Here's the pressure. Intercepted for the 11th time. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The run inside. It's Bradshaw. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Bradshaw. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A run for the quarterback. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Marshall will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Johnson looking to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Bradshaw. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one.
Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Hurd! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Dallas. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rushes on him. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And they're going to send out the field goal unit and take the offense off the field. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Could not make his way to the corner.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. That holding call's really got them backed up. They're facing 2nd and 20. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Culliver. Tackled there by the defense.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators called drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Marshall will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. And here comes the offense on second down. Johnson looking to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Meadows.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
Maybe some room here. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Bringing the heat. There he goes. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls it and runs it again. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for him.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Georgia Southern Eagles sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And they can't make the connection.
Well, everything on that play started off great. The offensive line gave a great pocket to the QB to survey downfield. He found the open receiver. You just got to finish the play. Receiver, you got to make that catch.
Oh, he got loose. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got his man.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Looking down the middle. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sideline, it's Bradshaw. He is way, way short of the line to gain, and they'll have to turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Meadows. Timeout called by the Eagles, it's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.